Hey everybody, it's Kiarajeaneofficial. How you guys doing? I hope you guys doing great out there. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification bell. That'll be greatly appreciated. I love you all so very much. And for those of you who already been subscribed, that's my fam. I love y'all so very much, and y'all already know this content is for you, and you already know this. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time. Of course, this is long overdue. I had some of you guys vote on Instagram and Facebook on what should I do. I got played or made love in the club, and I kind of played y'all low key because y'all voted for this video, but I had the other video on hand, and I knew it was gonna take me a few days to make this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This was a few years back when I had just got out of the most craziest toxic relationship that I ever experienced in my life. And if you haven't already seen that, I'm gonna put in the description box below so you can check that out, so you can know exactly what I was going through around that time. But yes, I had got out of this toxic relationship that I never thought I was going to get out of. I thought I was in love, thought I was going to marry this person, just thought that this was the end all be all, this is the life, and didn't know that it was toxic, worth a damn. But long story short, I finally broke free from that situation. It was so traumatic, so soul shaking, just so crazy. I just wanted to feel something. I just wanted to feel love. I wanted to feel happiness. I just wanted to feel my old energy. And that got drained the hell out of those 2 years. Like, I literally had to build myself back up to who I am today. That's why it's hard to break me, because that shit is hard to build yourself back up after time and time again being hurt, time and time again hearing negativity, time and time again feeling worthless. But that's where you have to think inside of yourself, like, if a situation is not making you happy, why put yourself through it? And you have to start loving yourself at that point. Once you start thinking for yourself, as far as how you feel about things and how your mind moves and stuff like that, and what's good for your soul, you're gonna replenish what's good for your soul. As simple as that. But I'm over here on this big rant. But anyways, I was a youngin'. I was 19, and I had some friends at the time. This person was my best friend. I thought this person was my best friend, and they were real life partiers. I'm talking about going to any big party that's popping up with their friends, or they'll make them a party, because I was a part of one of them. Literally smoking, drinking, coke, like the whole nine, pills, everything. I just didn't know that they were doing the things, but I knew that when they weren't around me, they were doing those things. So my best friend invited me out to the club one night. I wasn't doing nothing. My whole family was leaving. Like, they was doing something on their own. Anyways, so I'm like, shit, I'm not finna be bored up in the house. And of course, I don't have a daughter at this time. I'm like, I'm not finna be bored up in the house. So I'm like, shit, I'm finna go to the club, because I ain't never been to the club. Whoopty-wop. My bestie, now I think I was broke, and my bestie didn't tell me that I had to pay to get in the club, right? And so I get to the club at 10 o'clock at night, y'all. And, you know, that's a bit early. But that was my first time going to the club. They told me to meet them there. I caught the bus, everything. They told me to meet them there because they were doing something, had booked the hotel, whatever the case may be, you know, in between time. So I get to the little club. It was like some underground club. It looks like a library. It got shut down. In St. Louis. It was close by the south side or whatever, and it was in the cut. So I go to the damn club. I see people standing outside the club. They can't even get in. Like, for real. So I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck, you know? So it starts to drizzle a little bit. Now mind you, all I got on is some fire ass tight jeans with a few rips in it. And I had a Black Girl Magic pullover sweatshirt, crop top, belly piercing showing, and I had bantu knots, pink lipstick, just some regular degular spit, right? So you guys, it was I guess the bodyguard or whatever, the person that lets people in, he was looking at me and he asked me like who was I waiting on, and I said I was waiting on my friends, and he asked for my ID or whatever. He was like, this is 21-year-old older club and all of that, and I was just sitting here. I thought it was like for my age range, whatever case may be, because people outside the club was around my age range. It was in college, it was like a college club or whatever. So I was just like, yeah, I'm turning 20 and this and that other. He was like, well, you can't get in. So then, 2 minutes later, he like, come here. And I guess it started raining a little bit harder. It wasn't like raining, but it was like drizzling or whatever. So he was like, I'm gonna let you wait in here on your friends. I was like, okay. So I got in the club for free because I was fine. Because I think he was like, because you cute, I'm gonna let you in because you cute, whatever case may be. I'm like, Liddy City, you can't tell me I'm not fire, okay? And I got in the club for free, all right? So I'm on Snapchat in this little booth by myself. Now, mind you, it's a little bar when you first walk in, and it's like 40-year-olds at that bar, women and men. Then it's a pool table behind me on the higher ledge on a few steps. So I'm just on my phone, like club action, Snapchat filter, fire, desire, right? Just chilling. And then I all of a sudden look up and I see these two guys playing pool across from me in the upper level. And shit, it wasn't a lot of people in there. For like all the old heads and stuff was starting to leave because they noticed that the college students and that nature was coming. So they had their last little drinks or whatever case may be and watched the last bit of their little game that was playing on TV, and they burnt out. They dipped. So I'm like, I'm looking around, like ain't nobody even on the dance floor side yet, none of that shit. So I'm looking around and I'm like, shit, that nigga fine. Like, he was the finest nigga in the club. And you know me, with my confident self, like, if he ain't got nobody, I know he trying to pull somebody, pick somebody up tonight. I know he trying to do something of that nature, smoke, chill, drink, whatever the case may be. I'm down. I'm with the shits. So, you know me, I don't, like I'm a different flirter. I used to approach men or whatever when I was younger, like high school. Like, I used to approach men, but when I got older, I'm like, shoot, I'm the prize, okay? He is going to show me that he likes me before I say a word to him, okay? So I go over there with him and his homeboy. Now, mind you, his homeboy cute too. So let me describe you these two guys. The one that I liked, he was tall, big shoulders, you know how I go, lean, supreme, you know how they go, look like he lift weights, be in a gym, I love a fit guy, because if we're in a relationship together, it's going to motivate me to be fit just like my man. We have to match each other, same energy type stuff, okay? So, but around this time, I was just having fun, just being myself, exploring my sexuality, just exploring me as a woman, all type of stuff at that time. And I was getting over a real bad relationship, a lesbian relationship at that. Mind you, I didn't have no D in 2.5 years, like no real one. You know what I'm saying? Real D. So I was like a bunny rabbit. Like, I wanted the best good D possible around that time because I feel like I missed out. So, anyway, so I go on the upper level and I sit in these bar stools or whatever, and I was being kind of tricky about it. I sat in the bar stool where his Corona drink was sitting. Now, mind you, this was long before the COVID. Listen, I repeat, this was long before the C19, before that. So I'm very flirtatious. So I got my legs crossed, sitting, watching them play pool or whatever the case may be. And, made eye contact a few times. You know how they go like, because I'm fire. I know that I'm fire. You know what I'm saying? So he ends up going over and grabbing his Corona on the table that I was sitting at. And I asked him for a sip. Now, I didn't think that he was going to give it to me, but I did. I asked for a sip, you guys. That was some out of this pocket stuff, but glad it wasn't around the COVID. But yes, I asked him for a sip, like, you know what I'm saying, just on some sexy stuff. and he offered to buy me a drink. Actually, let me. I'm going too fast. So I get a little sip or whatever, and he continues on playing pool. You know, talking to smack to his homeboy, whatever the case may be, and he ends up hitting me in the knee with the damn pool stick. And I think that was his way of flirting with me. Oh, okay, you guys. So let me rewind that because I said that wrong. So that was how he got my attention. He hit me with the stick. Then I asked for the Corona after, you know, he flirted with me. So he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," and it did fucking hurt. It did. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." So he goes in and try to kiss it on my knee. And I was like, "Thank you," whatever. And he was like, "How can I make it up to you? I really didn't mean it. You just beautiful sitting here, la la la." And I was just like, "You could buy me a drink, you know." And so after that, he bought me a tequila shot. Actually, how many drinks? I think he bought me 4 tequila shots. Like, but I can hold my own, yeah. I can. So don't worry about this. He bought me some drinks. We sitting at the bar, and one thing for certain, I started to ask him questions about himself and this and that other. He was saying that his name is T. Yes, his name is T. He was 29. And we shared the same interests. Like, he liked Chris Brown. Like, he was a huge Chris Brown fan like me. Every time I meet a Team Breezy and we got the same love for Chris Brown, it's like a automatic hit off. It's crazy. I always met somebody that connected to me on that level, and I just be going crazy like, "Oh my God, we are soulmates." Like, literally. But anyway, so he does music and he dance and rap, sing, and this and that other. So he's very artistic. I love that. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he's a Chris Brown fan. And how I found that out, I don't go around just talking about Chris Brown when I first meet people. Mostly it be people I know. Be like, she the biggest Chris Brown fan, you know what I'm saying? But no, Chris Brown was on, and I started to sing it, and he was like, "What you know about that?" I said, "Don't play. I'm Team Breezy." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "I'm Team Breezy," and this and that other. So that's how we connected. So it's about 12. This is when the party is jumping. This is where all the fine, sexy, Australian, Texas, UK, everybody that you could think of, different nationality, everybody in the piece. Everybody in that joker's looking sexy than a thing. I'm talking about sexy. Everybody was so fire. It didn't make no sense. Like, but I already had my eyes on the prize. You know what I'm saying? He was still the finest nigga in the club, even after everybody, all the college kids and everybody came. I'm like, "Kiara, you did good." But I'm fine. What do you expect? Yes, he was going to talk to me. Yes, personality on point. So my friend get there, my best friend and her friend, they get there, and she was like, "How you get in? It was $20 a pop to get in, da 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 da." And I'm like, "I got in for free," bragging and shit. I'm just sexy in this, you know. So we go over into the dance floor, and we all sit at the bar after, you know, my best friend orders a drink for us to share. Now, mind you, I'm already tipsy off tequila, y'all. So my best friend had a drink probably about this big, and we was like half and half with it, right? Drinking, boom. So I'm feeling myself. They got all the best songs, all the best mashups, all the best party songs from DMX to Ari and Nicki. It was just Liddy City up in that piece. I'm telling you, it was rocking. Like, I was on the stage dancing. It was lit that night. I was running around that whole club, literally. So the guy or whatever, he whispers in my ear, like, we're sitting down, I'm sitting on his lap in the booth, and he whispers in my ear like, "You want to go in the bathroom now?" I act like, I swear to God, I act like I didn't hear his ass say this. So I was just chilling or whatever, and then he was like, "You want to dance?" And then I was like, "Yeah, boo, yeah, I want to dance." So we get up, we start dancing. My best friend recording. I'm gonna insert that. My best friend recording me dancing on him, or whatever the case may be. Boom, bam, ching chow, whatever the case. And at this point, I danced. I'm drunk. I'm having fun. I'm high energy. Like, literally, any beautiful girl I go up to her and be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And then we get the dancing together. It was just the vibes that night. It was the vibes. So we sit back down, and actually I think he was walking around the club or whatever, and I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was trying to leave me, like literally I thought he was trying to leave me, but he saw that I was low-key following him, so he like, I'm finna just stay with her for the night. I wish you not, because I was just like, nah, this nigga, but that was before anything, like, I promise you. I'm like, nah, this nigga is mine for the night. He ain't finna talk to nobody in the corner section, none of that shit, because we already established some shit. Like, I was not playing. So, he ended up whispering my ear again. He like, you want to go to the bathroom? I think twice, and I say yes. So, we go to the women's bathroom, right? Mind you, it's like 6 chicks in there. Smoking the hookah, smoking some weed, popping pills, dancing, talking, jamming. Everybody in their own vibes. Like, I ain't never been in such happiness in my life to the point where everybody was minding their own fucking business. That was so beautiful to me. And even if they wasn't, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? That was perfect. That was fine for me, because I'm nervous as hell trying to act like I do this type of shit. This is the first time and last time I ever did that in my lifetime, you guys. We go in the bathroom. We go in a big stall. He trying to bend me over on the toilet. I'm like, nigga, where is the rubber? Because no glove, no love, nigga. That's just how it is. No glove, no love. You can't touch. You can't not. You know what I'm saying? So I got a condom. I'm like, oh, okay. Made sure he put it on. You know how they do. And then next thing you know, we're against the stall wall. Like, I never had it standing up before. So that was something. It was good. And it wasn't even like, literally, it wasn't even that long. Maybe 10 minutes. It was a girl in the stall using the bathroom next to us and everything. It was low-key awkward, but spontaneous and exciting at the same time. Like, it was like, wow. So, after we finish or whatever, he leaves out first, or whatever the case may be. Now, them girls, ain't nobody said shit to him, this and that other. Now, I go to freshen up, go to wash my hands and straighten up, freshen up, this and that other. These girls like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, beautiful black queen. You're so fucking gorgeous. Oh my God. And I'm just like, you're beautiful too, bitch. Oh my God. And then we just was kicking it in the bathroom a bit. Ain't nobody asked me shit. Literally, they was just like, I'm a beautiful black queen, because I had a Black Girl Magic hoodie crop top on. So they was like, you're a beautiful black queen, you're so thick, you're so, and I'm like, thank you, you're just this, you're just gorgeous, you're not, I just love beautiful energy from beautiful people. That is just overwhelming of happiness and joy in my heart. So after that, I leave out the bathroom and I'm feeling amazing. Like, can't nobody mess up the feeling that I feel right now, because I just did some stuff that I never thought that I would do in life. Like, it was insane. It was crazy, y'all. That was like, don't hit me. Don't get in the comments talking shit. Don't get in the comments judging me, because we all young. Once upon a time in our life, we all explore. If you wanted to be scared and didn't want to explore life and then live your life, that's on you, all right? But I was living my life at that time, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yes. After that, we exchanged numbers, and yeah, we partied till the club was over, like till the club closed at 2 o'clock in the morning. We had this big ass blue drink of tequila. It was this big, and I had 3 straws, chugging that shit down before it closed. It was literally closing. Everybody was cleaning up, lights was on and everything, and I'm chugging this shit down. Mind you, 4 tequila shots, a half of another drink. It was like red. I don't know what it was. Half of a drink with Bestie, and then chugging that big ass Cardinals Rams fucking shit, that shit was big. So at this point, the club is over. I'm dizzy. I barely can see. Eyes rolling in the back of my head. I'm wibbly wobbly. I'm wibbly wobbly. I'm wibbly wobbly in that beat. Leaving out the club like I'm so friendly. I don't even know who I'm looking at talking to, but I'm just hugging them and saying that they're so beautiful. Like, because literally, I was just going crazy. I was going crazy. So we get in the car. Literally, this was the night. We get in the car. We go to the hotel. I'm walking down the steps of the hotel. I still can't see shit, you guys. I can't see shit. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden, my whole body just was flaming hot. Like, just flaming hot. As soon as I got there, I took a piss. I went in the bathroom. I took off my everything. Literally. I got in the bed, bra and panties in front of my bestie. Of course, we were all girls, but literally, I left my clothes and jewelry, everything in the fucking bathroom on the floor after I took a piss. And I laid across that bed in the hotel. And before I went to sleep, I couldn't really move. I couldn't really talk. Bestie was trying to talk to me, and the only thing I did was lift up to throw up on the floor and lay back down and go to sleep. Literally, that's what happened. And that was the first time I ever threw up being drunk. So I was intoxicated, okay? Intoxicated for real, for real. Like, I never threw up being drunk before. Or being dizzy. It's like I couldn't even talk, couldn't move. I couldn't see. We in the car. I couldn't see shit. Like, so then the next morning, my head was banging. Banging, like, you know, hangovers, you know, it was banging. Like, I had to get an aspirin ASAP Rocky because I couldn't function. Literally, you guys. But after that, me and him connected. Me and him talked here and there or whatever. Every blue moon, we'll, you know, link up, talk, smoke, chill, and until we didn't. And if you want to hear that story, then comment down below. But you guys, that was when I made love in the club, because just because we wasn't being passionate, it still felt amazing, okay? So, yes, I just say it was a spontaneous, different experience that I was just young doing. So, hey, it's my life. One of the bucket list things, I guess, things that I could say that I did. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I love you all so much. Mwah.
It ain't no question what we spinning. I'm about to jump knee deep in it. That pussy sweeter than flowers. Ain't gotta eat it in the shower. You know what you came to do tonight. Rich nigga in the club full of gold diggers. She don't need my money, she a go getter. As soon as I touch down, you know I'm a great nigga. Yeah, I am what I am. I don't have no time for no misunderstandings again.
Big drink, bitch. This is us. A drunk bitch. Three of them, bitch. Three. If you want to fucking get drunk and party.
Say he fucking with my posse, got me Chloe like Kardashian. Keep this pussy in the. She say I'm pretty like Tanashi.